Hey guys, this is my reaction to the Scotland-Ireland game, opening game of the World Cup. Well, I suppose that sums it up then. Let's talk about it. I'll start off by saying very well done to Ireland. You deserved to beat us today by the scoreline you did. You were very clinical in the first half, took your chances, and in the second half as well, you took the one try-scoring chance you had. Really, and deserved to win. You were physically better than us, tactically sharper than us, and that's all I can say. Well done. From a Scottish point of view, absolute garbage, rubbish, shite, whatever you want to call it. I mean, we were just so off the pace in the first half, so unbelievably looked like Ireland were on another level from us physically. We couldn't impose ourselves at all. Off the driving mauls, we only looked like we had one plan, which is to try and drive it into touch, even from the middle, and we failed at that. As we were trying to drive it into touch, we left some space up the narrow side, which Ireland exploited just in the field of play before touch, I mean. But so that happened on a couple of occasions. Ireland's physicality in the first half really just told, and we helped them with the amount of errors we made and just how much space we left them in defence. Like, literally, the cover defence for us today was absolutely shocking. That's all I can say on that. It was just absolutely all over the place. And I can't just pin it on any one player because the whole team were absolutely shocking today. Like I said, I mean, actually, that's the thing. I'm not going to blame any one player for today's performance. I thought actually Ali Price, when he came on for Greg Laidlaw, brought a bit of speed to the back line, but to inject some energy into our attack. But aside from that, like I said, just everyone had a rubbish game and can't really complain about the scoreline. And that's just it. We just our plan A is our usual plan where we like to go and throw the ball wide, try and be unpredictable. But in trying to be unpredictable, we've become very predictable because we look to throw it wide even on slow ball. It's like we have a couple of phases, we lose a bit of patience, then it's like, oh, what do we do? And then we just throw it wide and either someone knocks it on or it goes into touch or someone's not paying attention or whatever. And either we lose the ball or Ireland just went up the other end and had an attack on. It was just really predictable. Or when we throw it wide to Stuart Hogg, it's easy to tell that the ball's going to him when it does. And it was easy all day for the wingers, mainly Jacob Stockdale, to read that piece of play and just to go up and smash him. And that's it really. Our plan B, which we tried to apply more in the second half, seemed to consist of keep it a bit tighter, go through 8 or 9 phases, and if nothing happens, you either kick it away or you go for the miracle pass or you drop the ball. And that was it. That was the sum up of our game plan. It was just error after error. It was painful to watch, and quite honestly, going forward with this World Cup, the way I'm feeling at the minute, we'd need a miracle to get through because Japan, I mean, they were playing against Russia, granted, but they look a bit ahead of us. Ireland definitely ahead of us, but we don't have to play them anymore. And Samoa, we don't know yet, but our Samoa game is a must-win game, and quite frankly, I'm petrified for it because Samoa have got a lot of big physical players. They'll try and physically impose on us like Ireland did today. And I think the only way we can beat them is if we throw the ball about. Maybe we have to play a bit of sevens, but we have to be tighter as well in defence. I mean, our defence was just... What is going on with our defence right now? I mean, Matt Taylor, he's been there for a while now. I think since 2012 he's been the defence coach. He's had ages to get it right. I mean, that's 7 years you've been in the job now, Matt Taylor, and where is the defence now? We just don't look like we can defend, almost anything. We can maybe do last-ditch cover defence sometimes, but, even then, we're leaving ourselves short in other areas. Like that last try for Conway, after Ryan Taylor dropped the ball, Sean Maitland had to come in off his wing to make the cover tackle and left us short on the outside. No one was running across the cover. I mean, our cover defence, what is going on? We can maybe scramble a bit, someone gets back, but overall, we're just not doing it. Our first up defence is bad, but just all over the shop. And we can't. This is 15 rugby. It's not sevens. You can't win by just throwing the ball around aimlessly. I mean, obviously you can't do it aimlessly in 17, but you can't win by just expecting we'll just throw the ball about and see what comes off. And like I said, our attack just looks too predictable. It was easy for Ireland to read. And yeah, I mean, like I say, Ireland deserved winners. He looked very strong, to be fair. And before the game, I was thinking we might have a sniff, just because Ireland normally starts slowly in tournaments under Schmidt. But no, you proved me wrong there. You started out the blocks very well. Looked strong, looked solid. Your box kicks at times, and Conor Murray needs a bit of work. And there's a few other things that better teams will give you more problems in, like the defence out wide. I think in future teams will actually throw the ball wide when they've got some momentum going forward first, which is one area Scotland seem to lack. We want to go wide straight away. We don't seem to learn that you have to go forward before you can go wide, and that's just basic rugby, really. So yeah, overall, absolutely gutted. We deserved to lose as we did, and it's going to be a long, hard road ahead. We need to bounce back very quickly, and that's it, really. And frankly, if we don't get out the group in this tournament, Gregor Townsend and the entire coaching staff of Scotland should go, because they were brought in, Gregor Townsend mainly was brought in to succeed Vern Cotter at a time under Vern Cotter where we looked like we were in the middle of progressing somewhere, and now at the moment it looks like we've gone backwards. And if we don't reach the quarter-final, it was confirmed to me that we definitely have gone backwards, and that is frankly if we want to be taken seriously on the world stage. Because, you know, these players, and the coach as well, to be fair, Gregor Townsend does this too. They talk the talk in the press, they talk about doing this, that and the other, but when it comes to the pitch, they seem to, I don't know, it's like they go out like almost expecting to win and that their game will be good enough, and then when it doesn't work, it's like, oh, what do we do? And we just panic. It's like, you know, this is test match rugby, it's big boy stuff, it's, you know, you're meant to be grown men, it's, you know, it's going to be tough, it's the highest level of rugby there is. So you've got to be raising to that standard. You can't just, you know, keep talking in the press about how we're going to do this, we're going to do that. You have to deliver on the pitch. That's where it matters. I understand, like, cameras get thrown on you, you have to say things, but you have to deliver on the pitch in the games. And there's some players in that team that just don't do it too often enough. So, yeah, I mean, overall, very disappointing. A lot of work to do. We've got to go forward. Need to at least make the quarterfinals if we're going to show signs of like we're going somewhere as Rugby Nation. If we don't get out the group, then, you know, we are where we are. So, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry there's a bit of a depressing, a bit of a rant in places, but hope you appreciate what I had to say at least, and I'll catch you later on. All the best.